Hey, James Money. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Flawed to perfection. Welcome. How are you? Thank you for coming. I'm just sharing myself out. Hey, Cleveland. How are you, Cleveland? Thank you for coming. That's good. I've been okay. Been doing all right. Flawed. Yeah, I've been doing okay. Just trying to stay positive. Stay focused on anything besides what's going on in the world. I came at the last minute last night when you were getting off. Yeah, and you know what? I saw you when you popped in after I had already closed it. I saw it on my other phone. Thank you for coming. Yeah, this won't be long. I'm gonna probably just be like 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to just be 30 minutes because I'm super sleepy. And I got to get up early because tomorrow I'm only going to be working half a day because I have a couple of appointments that I have to do tomorrow. So I'm only going to work half a day, but I got something that I got to finish. So, ooh. And I did not sleep good. So I am exhausted. But, anyways, so I'm going to start this discussion off because I know it could, I know there might be people that's listening that's not, able to join the live. So, but what I wanted to talk about was support. So many of us do so many different things, and not just YouTube. Some of us, we work full time. Some of us work, we go to school, we have families, we have a lot going on. Some of us have businesses on top of all those things. So, hey, Shay, thank you for coming. So, with that being said, I feel like you have to understand that sometimes when you have so many different things going on, there are people that also have a lot going on, and they're not always going to be able to support everything that you do. You can send somebody a message and say, hey, I'm doing a pop-up sale on Saturday, and they may already have something that they're doing on Saturday and they can't attend. And you say, well, okay, so they can't attend and they let you know ahead of time, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it, but I will buy something, but I'm just not going to be able to stay the whole time. Anything like that. I feel like if a person is able to support you in a small, whether it's a small way or a big way, it's still support. And I feel like when people say, nobody supports me, nobody ever helps me, nobody ever does anything for me, that's not true, because there's a lot of people out there that do all that they can to be supportive of other people. But when you have a life of your own, you have things that you have going on, it's hard to be everywhere. You can't, we I don't think any of us have a clone, so it's hard to be everywhere. And when it comes to social media, let's take YouTube. I see so many people always saying that people don't support them. And I feel like with YouTube, it's one of those things when you look at channels that are large, that are well established, that have over 100,000 subscribers, and I'm sure they watch other YouTubers, but the support that we need on this platform, it has to be organic support. And by that, that means you need supporters that are not content creators. Because when everyone that is subscribed to your channel is a content creator, and that people can't, other content creators cannot always watch all of your videos, they can't always be in every live that you have, they can't always be, because they have their own channel. And some content creators have two, three, four, five channels, they have a lot on their plate. And so they can't watch every video you put out. They can't be at every premiere that you do. They can't, if you're one of those people that go live on a daily basis, they can't be at every live, because if they're always in your live and always supporting you, then how are they going to support their own channels? So it's kind of like you can't say that people don't support you, because there's a lot of people that I know for a fact they watch videos, but they don't comment. They be in the background watching, but they just don't comment. A view is a view, so you need to accept it and move on. Because when you say nobody supports me, that's messed up, especially to the people that are doing the best that they can to support your channel. Miss Yo Yo Show, hey, welcome. Thank you for coming. So it's kind of like a slap in the face when you tell somebody that you can lose yourself in support. Exactly, exactly. But when you tell somebody, when you say to people, I'm so tired of people being fake and not supporting me, but they be supporting other channels and so on and so forth, you don't know that. You don't know that to be a fact. You might have just happened to click on a video and see that they happen to leave a comment on somebody's video, and now all of a sudden you all upset and calling people fake and saying you're gonna block people and this, that, and the third. And that draws people away from your channel, because then you look like you're negative. You look like you're one of those people that only focus on the negative. For me, my focus with my channel is to gain organic subscribers. That's my focus with my channel. I want to gain those people that are not content creators. Don't get me wrong, I love the fact that other content creators support my channel. I love that because I know it's not easy. So it's much appreciated. But I feel like at this point where a lot of us are in this YouTube game, we've been doing it for a couple of years now. Some of us have been at it for 3 or 4 years. So we need to get out of that focusing on support, who's supporting me. Y'all ain't supporting me, y'all not watching my videos. And we got to get out there, get our channels out there the best way that we can, and grow our channels organically, because that's where your views are going to come from, and that's where your views are going to be consistent when you have organic subscribers. Hey Vern, thank you for coming. um, Hold on. But yeah, I mean, it's just it's one of those things where, because I know I used to get caught up in that, and I used to worry so much about who's supporting me and who's not. I'm watching people's videos, they not supporting me, they not watching my content, they just I did a premiere and only 4 people showed up. Listen, that's 4 people more than you had before. I don't trip on how many people come to my live and stuff like that. As long as I'm not sitting in the live just completely talking to myself, it could be one person. That one person matters. It's not that big of a deal. But we have to look at with YouTube, okay, everybody and their mama started a channel. I'm sure there's thousands of channels that start every day. So you got to think about the algorithm and how your content is being pushed out there. And you have to promote yourself. You have to promote yourself. It's only so many posts, so many videos you can share on your timeline. Because at some point, you just posting stuff on your community tab just to share it. Because a lot of times you don't even see those community posts. There's people that I'm subscribed to their channels and they can post something on their community tab and I don't see it till 5 days later. And I'm like, when did she post this? I didn't even I didn't even see it. And that's where we have to start utilizing posting stuff on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. If you have Snapchat, post it on Snapchat, Twitter. We have to start using other platforms to promote our channels. And I know everybody has heard this before, but I'm just saying it again because I hear so many people talking about support and how people don't support them and so on and so forth. And it's like, listen, I don't hear none of those big YouTubers worrying about people supporting them because they not focused on that. And I feel like sometimes you have to take yourself out of that mindset of I'm trying to grow my channel and just focus on your content, focus on what you're putting out there when it's not content. Be mindful of the things that you say and pick your audience. Pick your audience. Who are the people that you're trying to reach? For me, I want to reach people who want to encourage and are encouraging. I don't want to deal with negative people at all. I really don't. That's not none of us do. We all want to be positive and sometimes it's easier said than done, but it's always the best to have a positive attitude and to surround yourself with positive people. But when you constantly are getting DMs from people being negative and being messy and stuff like that, it's time to just cut all that out. It's time to cut all those people off and stop worrying about all that and just focus on your channel. We have to be our own promoters of our channels. And Vern, I saw you talking about you don't support nobody. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I saw that. But we really do have to be our own biggest supporter. And you support yourself by promoting yourself. When you go to different restaurants and things like that, tell them you're a YouTuber. Let them know I'm buying this food because I'm getting ready to do a mukbang. I do. Or I'm getting ready to do a makeup tutorial and that's why I'm buying all these products because I have a YouTube channel. You have to just promote yourself. Is it buffering? Yeah, Cleveland, you have to post if you want to grow your channel, share your stuff that you post on YouTube on other platforms. And that way people know. I need to start doing that. Yeah. Yeah, we have to be our own support. And we can't get mad at people. Just like I said, you can't get mad at people for not being at every live that you have. And I know people work, people got families, people got stuff going on. I know that nobody has time to be here every day. And if they do, trust me, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I know it's not easy. So I will never take you for granted. But there's always going to be times when you have other stuff that you have to take care of and you just can't be there. But that was really all I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about today. Just know that you might be in a place where you feel like I'm at a standstill and um is it buffering? Cuz I have it on my other device and I don't see that it's buffering. Am I buffering? Y'all know YouTube don't let me be great. But we just really have to. You might feel like I'm at a standstill. My channel's not growing. I'm not getting the views. It won't be like that forever. It won't. Oh, I'm not buffering? Okay. Huh. Well, I don't know. If you're buffering, go out and go back in because it's not buffering for everybody. I think sometimes it's the networks and it's the if you depending on your carrier, but it won't be that way forever, y'all. Things will pick up. It's just you're gonna go through times where you get a lot of views. You're gonna go through times where you don't get a lot of views. You're gonna go through times where you know you go live and you have a bunch of people, and then you go live and you have one or two, and that's fine. It's okay. It doesn't mean that your channel isn't good. It doesn't mean that your content isn't good. It just means that's the way the algorithm is putting your channel out there. It doesn't lessen you as a person, or it doesn't lessen what you're putting out there. But I will say, if you always showing your face and you always are negative and you always cussing people out and acting crazy, that will kind of push people away, because sometimes people use social media as an outlet. And you don't want to go on somebody's channel that's just always on some nonsense. Like, that gets old. It gets old fast, because I've unsubscribed from channels, and y'all know I used to never unsubscribe from people, but I had to, because it was like, I'm tired of hearing that. I'm really tired of hearing that, because the world is not against you, and I've never been one of those people that feels like everybody is against me, everybody got something against me, woe is me. That's not me. That's not me. And I honestly don't even like to deal with people that are like that feel like everybody owes them something, the world owes them something. Don't nobody owe you anything. You owe yourself. So you just really, and you feel better when you keep a positive attitude about things. Yes, we all go through moments where we feel down about stuff, but the minute you start holding on to that negative attitude and to that doubt, the worse it gets, the deeper you sink into that hole. So you just have to allow yourself to have a moment and then move past it and just do what you can. Just do what you can. And just know that you're going to have there's going to be ups and downs with everything that we go through in life. Everything that we do is going to have ups and downs. So y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I think I'm going to go up these stairs and find me some sleep, because I honestly did not sleep well. It was like a rough night. I don't know why, but it was a rough night. But tonight is not gonna be, because I'm gonna take the melatonin and I'm gonna be out, out, out. So thank you, Cleveland. Thank you, Vern. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Miss Yo Yo Show. Thank you, Fly to Perfection. Thank you, James. Thank you to anybody that's in the bushes. I love you guys and I appreciate y'all so much. And tomorrow is my last day going live in March. And I will see y'all in these YouTube streets tomorrow.